It's time. Since we reached 200 subs, we are going to talk about another video game intro, Dragon Ball Budokai 3 Animation Breakdown. This game was released in 2004 and is the third installment of Budokai series games. But, much like the other special, we are going to analyze the opening and ignore the whole game. First of all, the game credits are arranged much better than UB22. Finally, we don't see random and disorganized credits. The animation supervisor is of course Tadayoshi Yamamuro, and by the time this intro was made, his design had already suffered some changes. Facial features are rounder, ears are slightly bigger, and reflections on face and hair are introduced. Before analyzing the actual animation, let's take a look at saturation. I actually don't mind background colors, I think they are okay for the most part. As for the characters, the saturation doesn't work at all. If in Dragon Ball Super colors were too bright, here colors are pale and kinda dull. Sadly, it's not even the main problem. The key animation list is far shorter than the previous ones, and in particular, all of them were working for different animes during the time. For example, Izada and Shimanuki were busy animating One Piece. And speaking of Shimanuki, the intro starts with his own key animation, and I have another issue. Shimanuki's characters look more similar to One Piece than Dragon Ball Z. Faces look rounder, mouths are larger, and eyes appear more distant. It's a good thing that nowadays he's actually getting closer to his older Dragon Ball Z design in Super. As for the actual animation, it's quite pleasant to look at. It shares some of its typical traits, such as moving hair and water effects, and the latter resembles a scene from the first Dragon Ball series. The following fight scenes with Goku and Vegeta are animated by Izada, and unlike Shimanuki, here his style remained the same as DBZ. We can spot his exaggerated movements during the fight between Vegeta and Cell. The bit with Goku and Frieza also shares his usual slow-mo effect and a hint of rotation. Next up is Shida, with his trademark fast-paced animations and hefty explosions. At this point, I do believe Shida was already going through the change that made his work much faster and fluid, just like he did in Air Master Anime in 2003. Nonetheless, his creations are, as always, corrected by Yamamuro, including also injured Goku and Vegeta. The latter looks so similar to his beat in Fusion Reborn, when Vegeta tries to hit Janemba. This is probably the only opening in which there is blood. The remaining part is most likely done by Yamamuro himself. The scene with Gogeta vs Broly is well animated, but there's something off with Gogeta's design. But at least this animation doesn't look like the remake of Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, which felt like stiff. As for the ending part, I'm not really certain about the identity of the animator. Could be Izada basing on the appearance of side characters. However, the only certain thing is Yamamuro correcting every single cut, so it's really tough to tell who animated the last bit with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Even by looking at keyframes and asinine details, it's still pretty difficult. Might be Ide, but it's unlikely since his name isn't even credited. Overall, this intro is good, probably not excellent, but not that bad either. The animation is on point, the art is okay, and differs depending on the style from each animator. Hard to admit, but here Shimanuki's art style is underwhelming, because, as I explained, looks more like One Piece than Dragon Ball Z. So that was the 200 sub special. That's my personal way to thank all of you for your consistent support. Thanks for watching and see ya on the next video.